Welcome back to Ag Enterprise Management. I'm going to be your lecturer, Matthew Johnson. If you haven't done so already, make sure you check out the course website and the syllabus. This section we're going to be talking about direct marketing case study, community supported agriculture, CSA. Just kind of a very specific topic that's pretty popular with agriculture. It's been getting more and more popular, especially here in Hawaii in the past 4 to 5 years. So we're going to be talking a little bit about, how it can be used as a marketing strategy for local farms. All right, so in this module, we're going to be talking more about marketing. There's a lot of unique, interesting things that are being done in marketing agricultural farm products, especially here in Hawaii. Everything from ag tourism to marketing to schools, multi-farm CSA, which we already spoke about in the last module. So it's really about how creative you can be. So we're going to just go over some examples and some ideas to hopefully get you thinking about some potential different ways that you can market some of your ag business ideas. So the overview of the module, as I mentioned, along with CSA, there are a number of other direct and intermediate marketing strategies that growers are using to maintain the economic viability of their small farms. This module introduces students to some of the primary and innovative marketing approaches being used or explored by small-scale producers. So yeah, some of the objectives we're going to be going over: basic steps and considerations involved in direct marketing through farmers markets, roadside stand, restaurants, and retail. Also going to talk a little bit about considerations and issues involved in direct marketing through ag tourism and mail order strategies. Also talk about opportunities available through alternative intermediate marketing channels, farm to institution, collaborative ventures, and also food hubs. As mentioned, there's a lot of other direct marketing strategies to consider. There's roadside farm stands we see around the island. Also doing online sales is another opportunity. Having a farm stand membership, so kind of similar to a CSA, but where you have members who show up to your farm stand on a weekly basis and maybe have a little more variety of products that they can pick versus just getting what goes into a CSA bag. And also you pick operations. Right, so this is an interesting way where you can charge customers to come to the farm and they actually go out into the fields and pick different items and then take home the items that they harvested themselves. All right, so another great way to market your product is to restaurants and other retail outlets. So this has been an increasing trend where you have more farm-to-table restaurants that are looking for that relationship with local farmers so they can market on their menus different food items coming from local farms. And typically selling to a restaurant, you're going to get a higher return than if you sell your products to a wholesale distributor. So you're able to get typically a higher price from the restaurant. Some things to consider, though, is that delivery can be challenging. So especially where a lot of the restaurants are in Honolulu, that may mean going into Waikiki and figuring out where to park. There also may be specific times when delivery is allowed and maybe not allowed at other times, so understanding different schedules. Also, chefs are always looking for like the hot new thing for their menu, so this may be challenging if you have a limited seasonal availability of the crop. So maybe some chefs really like the tomatoes that you have, but during the wintertime, because of all the rains, maybe you don't have those tomatoes. So keeping that relationship and keeping those chef customers happy can be difficult. Also too, especially with smaller restaurants, there can be a high turnover with chefs. So if you create a relationship with a chef at one restaurant, but then they move on to another spot, are you able to kind of keep that relationship with that restaurant even after they go? Another thing to consider too is the packaging and labeling costs. So with the increase in food safety regulations, more restaurants are considering having specific types of packaging and also labeling of products that are coming in. One of the things is that you cannot reuse cardboard boxes. This is like a food safety violation. So as there's more and more regulation, restaurants are starting to have stricter requirements as well with any products that are coming into their space. Another option to think about is another way to have increased potential revenues for the farm is ag tourism. And ag tourism really includes any kind of entertainment, educational, or tourism-based activities on the farm. As I mentioned, this can provide additional revenue for the farm, but there's also things to consider as well. This may require additional permitting. This may be Department of Health permit. You need to have a certain amount of bathrooms available if you're going to have guests coming onto the farm. Also ADA compliance, and this is dealing with anyone with any kind of handicaps. Is there access for someone in a wheelchair to certain parts of your operation? So these are all things to consider as well. And really the things that make an ag tourism operation successful is really thinking through these bullet points here. So the location of the farm, if you're nowhere near a main road, it's going to be hard for potential visitors to come find you. Doing a financial analysis, just like going to a farmer's market, you've got to run the numbers and see, is this going to be a profitable venture? Because it's going to take a good amount of time. You're going to have staff. This is another venture that's going to pull you away from the other parts of your farming operation. Also, if you're able to add value to certain products and also do product development. So if you're bringing customers onto the farm and then maybe they're paying $10 for a farm tour, you want to then also have products available for them to buy as they're leaving the operation. So really want to be able to upsell anyone who's going to be coming and visiting the farm. Just like a farmer's market, you need to have strong social skills. So you need to have somebody who's interacting and interfacing with the visitors. If whoever is meeting the visitors is grumpy and doesn't want to deal with people, have a bunch of other things they have to deal with, that doesn't really create an enjoyable opportunity or visit for the members. Having the family involved. So once again, this is different skill set, different things required, additional amount of time from growing the different crops on the farm. So having the right people with the right personality and the right skill set to help out is really important. And then also just be able to have continuous learning, getting feedback from visitors. Right? You're not going to have a perfect operation day one. So you're going to have to constantly be willing and able to improve the experience for visitors. And we also have here the Hawaii Ag Tourism Association logo. So this is a local organization that works with farms to help them set up ag tourism ventures on the farm. So this is a good organization to check out if ag tourism is part of your business plan. So in addition, we've got even more marketing options. That's what's pretty cool about local ag farming. There's just so many interesting, creative ways to attract customers and sell your products. So it's becoming more and more popular. It's e-commerce. Setting up a website on something like Shopify, you can sell your products there. There's farms that are shipping through either FedEx or United States Postal Service, different produce items, meat items. This is an option as well. Just setting up an app, a website. We also have what we call farm to institution. So this is becoming more popular right now with getting local food products into schools. So figuring out the requirements for Department of Education and the food for school children. So figuring out the logistics of how to do that and getting contracts from the state to produce and then offer local food items. And we also have cooperative ventures. All right, so this is where a group of farms can get together and work cooperatively, either for marketing purposes, perhaps sharing land, sharing tools, items. There's a co-op located on the windward side of Oahu that works cooperatively to share a farmers market booth at the Kailua Farmers Market as one option for them to not only save on cost but also save on time, where each individual farm doesn't have to man the market, but they can share that labor amongst each other. And then we have food hubs as another marketing option. So these are becoming more popular, especially on the mainland and also here in Hawaii, where this is an aggregation and distribution point for local farms, where a food hub will offer markets for a variety of small farmers and then do the marketing and distribution of those items to retailers, other wholesalers, CSAs, a variety of different customer types. So yeah, so lots of marketing options, lots of different things to check out. Make sure to check out the course website. There's lots of links to more detailed information on each of these marketing options. And yeah, look forward to seeing what kind of marketing ideas you come up with for your own business ideas. So yeah, check out the course website, as I said, any written assignments, and yeah, you have yourself a good day.